Okay, my therapy session this week was a little bit different. Instead of doing exposure like we normally do, we worked on core beliefs and why I feel anxious in such situations. We worked on a theme, which was people looking at me. I don't like when people look at me, and I really feel anxious when they do that. And she was asking me questions, and I wasn't really sure how to answer them. Like, for example, we got to the point where I didn't want to be close to anybody and them to get to know the real me. Because if they find out that I'm really, really shy, they might not like me. So, she talked about being defective. What does that mean? And I said broken, and she didn't like that answer. And she wanted a different answer, and I didn't know what answer to give her. So I didn't really say anything, and I waited for her to say something else, and she wouldn't. And at that time, I was very, very anxious. It was like the worst anxiety situation, or it was the worst anxiety I've had in her office. It was really that bad, and she can see my anxiety, and it was pretty bad. My face got really red, and I could feel the heat going through my face, and I couldn't even look at her, and I was really, I actually, at one point, I wanted to leave so bad. I just wanted to just get out of there. But I knew if I did that, I would have been more embarrassed, so I didn't do that. But, yeah, so I didn't tell her, I didn't know what to say. I mean, I don't know what defective means. Broken, what else is it supposed to mean? I don't know. So, she just said that, I need to start working on what I need to start doing. And so she recommended me do another meetup and talk to people and explain to them that I'm shy and see how they feel. If they think negative about me because I'm shy, well, just to see how they feel. I mean, maybe I say I'm shy in a meetup group and to see what they say. So she wants me to work on that, I guess, this week. So, yeah, I had a really hard time talking to her. She even asked me, she's like, Karen, is this hard to talk about? And I didn't say, the only thing I said was like, I don't know the answer, which is true. I didn't really know the answer. I mean, I say broken, and she didn't like the answer, so I don't know what the answer was. But another part was, it was hard to talk about it. I mean, part of the reason why I never went to therapy in the past is because I went to therapy. I started going to therapy, but I never talked to this therapist. I know it was always the same situation. They asked me a question, I say I don't know, and we have this 5-minute pause. It was just so intense. It was really bad. So I never really went to therapy because it wasn't working because I wasn't really talking. I remember this one therapist in Oakland. I would see her, and I didn't really talk or say much to her about anything. And then when I got home, I would think about what thoughts I had about the session, and I would fax her like at least 1 page, maybe 2 pages of what I thought about the session, or how I feel, or this is my mom's fault, or whatever. I don't know what I said. And then after a while, she was like, this isn't working, you gotta talk to me. And so I think I just gave up. Yeah, I went to a few therapists, and this one girl was like, Karen, you gotta start talking. I can't help you if you don't talk. So, yeah, so this is hard. This is really, yeah, I wish I could talk to her, but I can't, fortunately. So, my therapist wanted me to like, at least talk to one person and explain that I'm shy or I'm anxious about meeting people. And so when I went there, I went around the bar. I thought I saw some people that were for the meetup, but I couldn't really tell. But went around again. I saw this one guy ask for the meetup. Then I introduced myself to him. I said, hi, what's your name, blah, 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 whatever. I knew my therapist wanted me to talk about saying being anxious or being shy, blah blah blah, whatever. So I did that. I just said like, I'm always anxious doing these types of things, and he agreed. He said, yeah, me too, me too. And so yeah, it was cool. He bought me a drink, and we talked for at least 5 minutes. And he started talking to other people and left, and I went to a group of 5 women, and I didn't really talk to them that much. I'm not really good with a lot of people, like, talking all at once. It's really hard. But when this guy came, and he sat right next to me, I started talking to him. I asked him, like, questions, like, where do you live, what do you do for a living, you know? And we started actually having a conversation for at least 15 minutes. And when he left, it was just me and the girls, and I didn't really say a whole bunch of anything. And then this girl came and sat next to me, and I asked her some questions. So, and I even talked to a guy who was in charge of the meetup. I asked him a few questions, and so I did pretty well. I mean, yeah, I'm really proud of myself. I mean, I think I did pretty well. I mean, I talked to quite a few people, and I did it. I would, before the Shyness Clinic, I would never do a meetup, and I would never do a meetup with 30 people. I mean, that's like so many people, and I have so much anxiety, and so, yeah, I would never do, oh my god, I would never do it. And I only did it because my therapist told me to do it. Well, she didn't tell me to do it. She just said, do a meetup, but I could choose which one, and I just chose this one because it was close to where I live, and I've been to this restaurant, and they had pretty good food. Actually, I had a cheeseburger. It was really good. It was like only for $3.50, and it was so good. But anyways, yeah, I'm actually really proud of myself. I hope my therapist will be proud of me next week. We'll see. Hey guys, I want to talk to my self-monitoring form this week I had to fill out. So I started from, I think November 4th, this week's starting date. My anxiety is less, a little bit. My avoidance is a little bit less. And this is, my depression is a little bit high, only because I was really depressed after my therapy session, but it's gone down, as you can see. And then, let's see what this one is. Oh, talking to strangers. And my anxiety is, you can see, it's a little bit less, I think, than last week. And this is talking to store clerks, which is a little bit, probably the same as last week. Okay, I want to talk to you about this really cool book I got. It's called Ask and Is Given by Esther and Jerry Hicks. It's a book about, you get what you want by visualizing it. And there's a rule that if you visualize something for 68 seconds and you really believe you're going to get it, you'll definitely get it. Like, for example, I visualized taking a video editing class, Final Cut Pro. I just got the program, and I'm not really sure how to use it very well. And I don't want to spend a lot of money on it, and I don't want to, like, take a lot of time with the class. And I found this really cool class in San Francisco this weekend. And this guy who's teaching it, he's like famous or something. Like, he teaches this same program at the CBS Channel 5 News. And people like all around the world are taking this class, not just from this area. So yeah, I think this book works. I mean, I actually, even today when I went to that meetup group thing, I visualized myself talking to several people before I went in the meetup. And I did talk to several people. So I want to start visualizing more. But you gotta believe, when you visualize, you have to believe it. Because if you don't believe it, it's probably not going to happen.